Hello, everyone. Rockmonix here, back again with I guess this is technically part 3 of Gabriel Knight. I streamed this once, and I was not able to restore my saved game. Apparently, the way the Scum VM engine saves games doesn't like Gabriel Knight. Like, kind of the way the game was made. And also, forgive my hair. I've kind of suffering from headphone hair today, and I just said I don't care. So whatever. Yes. So first time I streamed this, I tried to restore my saved game to the on my second day of streaming it, and that didn't work. So I had to restart, and this was the last time I streamed this. And I had a lot of technical issues, and I basically spent about an hour and a half just trying to get the game to run, because what I wanted to do is I wanted to get the game running using the Roland M32 sound type, because that is the highest quality of sound. Like for the music, like it actually sounds like a real instruments playing the soundtrack to this game. And the soundtrack in this game is amazing. But unfortunately, the only version of that I could get working with the M32 sound was the Scum VM version. And so this is the version that I purchased from GOG, and this version works with restoring saves and all that. This is actually the start of day 2 you're seeing here. But as you can hear by the sound, this is the best sound I could get out of it. I tried every single sound profile I could. These beeps and boops is as good as it gets, which is kind of standard. It's kind of like the standard quality for DOS games, but you know, when you can use that Roland sound files, like that's really what you should be rocking. Monkey Island was another one. So anyway, enough babbling. Let's move on to day 2 of Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers. I have an itch in my ear. Okay. So day 2 started. This is where I ended last time. Haven't done anything. I don't even know if I've read the paper yet. So let's start with that.
Times Picayune, dated June 19, 1993. A front-page article describes the most recent of the voodoo murders. Gabriel scans it but learns not anew. The article reiterates that the voodoo aspect of the crimes is fake. Gabriel shivers. It looked real enough to him. Elsewhere, there's an article about the history of Jackson Square, called La Plaza d'Armas. Under French rule, it was used for executions, firing squads, hanging, even impalement and breaking on the wheel. Yikes! Of course, these days it's mostly a hangout for tourists, street musicians and local artists. Gabriel also scans the Aquarius horoscope for the day. Chances of a dark star rising on this day. Do not trust your instincts.
I feel a dark star rising, all right.
Okay. So, bear with me for one moment. One minor technical glitch. The audio is actually coming through my headphones and my computer speakers. So, oh, and my voice is coming through my computer speakers as well. So, let me fix that. Good old voice meter banana. I want output to be just my headphones. Better. Okay. And sound is still coming through the game and everything through OBS. We're good. Okay. No more tech issues. So let's talk to Grace.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
I believe I had asked her to do some research.
Could you do some research for me?
Sure. What?
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
Do you have messages for me?
Nope.
Tell me about
What else?
nothing.
So you...
Oh, okay. Did I?
Do you know what...
Maybe I already spoke to her before I saved last time. She was getting me the information on, what's her name? Is it Malia Getty? Yeah, maybe I screwed that up. Maybe she already did. So let's... oh, right. I have... what do I have? This. Great.
Could you do some research for me? Could you see what you can find out about a woman named...
The name Getty sounds familiar.
Oh, Jack.
There might be anything else.
I can't...
Okay.
Could you do... I can't...
Okay.
Yeah, that means she has not got the research done yet?
I've got some things I need to do.
Have fun.
Oh, right. Day 2. So... the doctor should be here now. Also, you never see...
Welcome, my friend.
Gabriel
Hello.
on his...
I am
Motorcycle.
the proprietor, Dr. John. If you have any questions, I will be happy to assist.
Great. My name is Knight, and I'll probably take you up on that.
Was that Michael Dorn? That sounded like Michael Dorn. Hold on. Let's tab out of this for a second here. Gabriel Knight's voice actors. Let's just bring this in here. Michael Dorn. Yeah, it's Worf. Look at that. That's cool. All right, yeah. So, in case you don't know, Worf, the voice of, Michael Dorn. He's the actor who played Worf through Star Trek: The Next Generation, Deep Space Nine. I think he might have made an appearance in Voyager at some point, but yeah, and of course several movies. Okay, so let's take a look at what's around here.
A street drummer has settled outside the museum. A wooden doll with horns is on the back table.
Looks like Jack Nicholson.
Hard to see.
An
Everything is pretty
authentic-looking
pixelated.
pole marks the center of the room. Authentic what? Gabriel isn't sure.
See,
A
he has
very
snake.
large, very formidable-looking snake is secured in a plexiglass cage.
I found a snake scale, right?
Gabriel magnifies the scale from the lake. The iridescent scale is brilliantly hued with greens and purples.
Greens and purples. I can see green on that. I guess I can't pick it up.
The snake is too far away.
Oh, okay. Let's move closer.
The snake is too far away.
Ah, okay. Whatever. So we
A
got
striking portrait of a turbaned woman is on the back wall. Gabriel wonders who she might be. An official voodoo
Wishing
wishing
stump.
stump. Rabbit and maid.
Funny, I say the same thing to women.
classy, dude.
Damn. I've always wanted a skeleton with a bowl on its head.
And who doesn't? Okay, I'm not really seeing anything else stick out to me here. Actually, let's step away from the counter. Get a better look at it. It's behind him there.
It's a basket for donation to the Free Museum.
Of course.
It's a
All right, let's talk to John.
Could I ask you some questions?
That is why I am
Dr.
here.
Worf.
What can you tell me about...
Historical voodoo?
Ooh, snakes.
Do you know anything about...
Ah, you have perhaps noticed the museum's snake, Mr. Knight. They are beautiful creatures, do you not agree? And the tourists seem to
No, I
associate
personally
them
don't like
with voodoo.
snakes. I'm with Indiana Jones in this one. Well, this guy must know French.
Do you have any idea what Cabri Saint-Gar means?
I fear my French.
Tell
about
me
you?
about...
Me?
Yes.
What is it you...
Why did you open a voodoo museum?
The subject has fascinated me all my life, and I wanted to help preserve
I'm going
the
to skip a
cultural
little bit through his
heritage
dialogue,
it
just
represents.
because I feel like he's going to chat a lot. What kind of background in voodoo do you have?
What kind of back...
Let us say that I...
Do you do anything...
No. The museum does not make me a rich man, but my material needs are simple.
What are your own?
My beliefs are too personal and too complex to...
Just...
I am a rich...
Right.
I...
Actually,
Dead.
tell
Historical.
me a...
Very well. I will start at the beginning, Mr. Knight, and will...
Sounds good.
As you may know, in other words, fry...
No.
Okay, I'm gonna skip.
So, how did voodoo...
After the loop...
Tell me...
Oh. Sorry, I guess he did say something important, something about Marie Laveau.
Tell me more about Marie Laveau.
There were actually two Marie Laveaus, mother and daughter. Most people thought they were the same woman. Her continued youth added to the mystique. The original, the mother, was also known as Widow Paris. It was she that began the empire. When the Widow Paris began to practice, there were many voodooans in the city.
Voodoo
By
ends.
1830, she was voodoo queen of all New Orleans.
Tell me more about...
I've given you as much...
Alright.
Tell me about...
Many people think of voodoo in terms of voodoo. There are several voodoo churches or temples. African Americans see it as
I'm
a
just
tradition
skimming
all
through the
their own.
sentences.
I, personally, some of the new movements are copying hate.
About hoodoo then.
What?
Hoodoo refers to magic. Hoodoo is a bastard of voodoo.
Is there anything...
Not if you're... Hoodoo
Is-
not...
Tell me...
There are many voodooans in New Orleans. They often do business selling gree-gree, telling fortunes, providing luck. Perhaps you would like to meet a voodooan. We refer those who seek a deeper experience with voodoo to a local practitioner. Magentia Moonbeam.
Sure. I'd love to meet her.
She lives on the corner of Orleans and Dauphine. I will call her and tell her you might stop by.
Great. Thanks.
Okay. Is that everything?
Tell me more about...
I've...
Tell me...
Alright. Okay, so Marie Laveau and Moonbeam. So let's go to
The
them.
doorway is...
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Good...
This must be Moonbeam.
Welcome, Seeker. You must be the one Dr. John called me about.
I guess so. My name is...
Wait, Gabriel Knight?
You're too quick for me.
Oh, she's got that slow
Actually,
walk cycle.
Dr. John told me. You have come to the right place, Mr. Knight. Tell me how I can help.
Okay. Oh, she has a snake as well.
A large, sluggish snake rests on the floor of the fancy bird cage. Apparently, Magenta is not a fastidious housekeeper. A shed skin shares the cage with its original owner.
I have a feeling I'm gonna need that skin.
Magentia's snakes looks a little sickly, but Gabriel would still rather not stick his hand in the cage.
Okay, let's try talking to her.
Could I ask you a few?
Of course.
What can you tell?
My practice is mainly selling charms and potions with magic power, such as gree-gree and voodoo oils. You know, everything from unrequited love to wandering spouses to winning. But my spells and charms are powerful.
What can you tell?
Much of a voodoo yen's work is protecting her
Voodoo
clients
yen,
from
okay.
the spell of others. I make special protective gree-gree to be worn in secret. They keep evil spells from working against my clients.
What can you tell?
The recipes for voodoo charms have been handed down from
What do you know?
Why, that has nothing to do with me, but I can tell you that you should stay as far from it as possible. There is badness there. Very bad.
So you don't think the voodoo aspects of the case are fake?
Fake? Let me tell you about fake. If I get information through the grapevine and make use of it, is that fake? No, that is part of a voodoo yen's power. If people don't believe, there is not much I can do. But if they do believe, that is a part of my power too. But there are things, monsieur, things not even a little bit fake, I can tell you. Believe it or not, but stay away from it.
Okay.
What do you mean?
I work hard.
Oh, shit.
What do you mean?
I work hard on fine-tuning my spiritual antenna, monsieur.
What can you tell?
New Orleans is the center
Do you know anything about?
of snakes. You mean like my beloved Grimwald? She's a python, you know. Quite deadly in the wrong hands. I was trained by one of the great voodoo queens to learn how to hypnotize and handle snakes.
Tell me more about snakes.
Oh, I wouldn't want to give
Thanks.
away my trade secrets.
Well, thanks.
Do you have any idea what Gabriel Saint-Coeur means?
No.
Oh,
No, I don't.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
Oh, yes. She was the first of the great voodoo queens.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
She ruled voodoo in New Orleans for 100 years, they say.
Do you know any?
I'm sure a historian could...
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
How'd you get into this business?
I trained in the voodoo arts for many years.
Really?
You have
Tabitha.
never heard of her? For shame. I can see you know little of the world of...
I'm beginning to get that impression, yes. What kind of people come to see you?
Seekers after the truth.
Do you do anything else?
I am a voodoo yen, and that is plenty. It takes much spirit.
How many
No one knows exactly. Many practice in... But of course the level and the power of the voodoo yens differ greatly, depending on their training and natural gifts.
Tell me,
I haven't always lived in New Orleans.
tell me,
I began studying voodoo more than 20.
tell me.
Many non-believers come to me.
Grimwald.
About Grimwald.
What about her?
Where'd you get Grimwald?
She belonged to a traveling reptile show. She was being terribly mistreated, so I offered to buy her. She's named after a spirit guide I had once. The spirit Grimwald was a very powerful female snake priestess in Egyptian times.
Grimwald doesn't sound Egyptian.
I only know what the spirits tell me. Monsieur, I am sure they know better than we.
How'd you learn to handle Grimwald?
I told you a great voodoo queen taught me. She learned from Marie Laveau herself.
Ah, fascinating. Would you consider giving me one of Grimwald's scales?
No, I couldn't do that. You might do some gree-gree of your own, no? One must be very careful with such things. Hair clippings, nail parings, and snake scale.
Are you sure you...
I
Are you sure you would...
t-
How about showing me how you...
Really? You would like to see me dance, perhaps?
That would be... swell.
I won't make you wait, Monsieur Knight.
Okay, so she's gonna
No
dance.
matter what you see, do not be frightened.
I'll give it my best shot.
Does the scale fall off or something?
She's really...
Okay. So there was a moment there that I could interact with her.
They are truly inspiring, isn't it?
That's certainly one word for it. Could I ask you...
So, what about...
So I can get her to dance again.
How about...
It is...
What should I do while she's dancing? Talk to her, maybe?
I shall again...
She's a bit busy,
She's...
Gabriel, but gentle. Gabriel
Push.
really doesn't.
Okay, maybe take the scale.
She's a
compare.
bit busy at the moment.
They are truly inspiring.
That's...
What else do I have? A picture. Throw the brick at her head. There's gotta be something I'm supposed to do there. What was this again?
The jar
The
contains
hair gel.
fruit. Gabriel got the flashlight free. Gabriel got the flashlight free in the mail when he... Gabriel looks far. That item cannot be read.
Suppose I should show her these pictures, eh?
Could you look at this and tell me if you recognize anything about it?
That's from those voodoo murders, isn't it? That has nothing to do with me.
How about my buddy?
Does this mean anything to you?
I can be of no help to you, Seeker.
Okay, tweezers, gift certificate. This is the father's journal, right?
Does this mean anything?
I can be of...
With these symbols.
Does this mean anything to you?
These are magic symbols. Deep magic.
Really? Have you seen them before?
No,
Then how do you know they're magic symbols?
Seeker, my eyes are unveiled to see truly that which is in front of me.
Uh-huh. Thanks. Tons.
Okay, can I show you the snake scale, perhaps?
Since Magenta has a snake, it might be the best not to discuss the snake scales with her.
I mean, have you seen this brick I'm carrying around?
Does this mean anything to you?
I can be of no help to you, Seeker.
Thanks. My hair gel and my flashlight. Well, I think the only thing I haven't asked her about,
Could I ask?
there's one other topic.
Give me an example of.
All right. Here's an old one. Take a lodestone and some brimstone to a crossroads at midnight. Light the brimstone with a match, and a spirit will come and give you advice in gambling.
Give me an.
Here's an old hoodoo Dr. Gree. Place a dime under your client's tongue, and if the client is under a spell of any kind
Give me an.
to send someone away, take a rotten egg and write that person's name on it 9.
Anything
Give me-
useful?
Here's a nasty one. To kill someone, get a sock or a shoe that belongs to that person. Put graveyard dirt in it and bury it under their front steps.
Does that work?
I don't know. I never tried it.
Can I try?
Give me an.
To ensure the safety of your child, cut a lock of its hair while it is still a baby and keep it with you. The child must have all...
These ain't.
They're very old. The Gree that I...
Give me.
All right. Here's a...
Okay. Well, I feel like I have to get that shed skin. How? Maybe I need something that I just don't have yet.
Magenta's pot.
Well,
Well, I guess I'll be gone now.
Peace and harmony be yours.
Right.
right. Okay, cemetery. Where else? Oh, the Getty.
Gabriel can't.
Oh, use the door.
This door.
Oh my god.
There's no.
Knocker then? God.
May I help you? I'd like to see Malia Getty, please. I'm sorry, but unless you have an appointment or official business, I cannot announce you. I do have official business. Really? Please tell me the nature of your business.
I'm a cop. Oh, wait.
Mind if I ask you a few questions? Yes, I do mind.
That's Tim Curry, for sure. Okay, official business. Look, I'm a cop. This is
Just
neat.
as I thought. A good day, sir.
Yeah, that's totally Tim Curry. All right. How do I get on official business? Oh, no, that's not where I wanted to go. There's nothing new here. I haven't been into this cathedral yet, I don't think.
Gabriel cannot go in there. The panel behind.
May I help you, my child?
Sure.
Could you give me a blessing?
Do you feel the need for a blessing, son?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
All right, if it will comfort you.
The priest blesses Gabriel through the confessional window.
Peace be with you, son.
Thank you, Father.
Is it? Hello?
The confessional is empty.
Oh, cool. We go here. It's a doorway, isn't it? Oh, yeah.
It's a picture of Christ. Gabriel doesn't want to.
I love my hair.
My hair.
A freshly starched black priest's shirt stands out against the white robes in the closet.
You're coming with me, I think. Oh, yeah, totally.
I can't resist black.
Gabriel cannot see him. Gabriel. Not to, the cruise.
You've already got me.
Oh, shush. Move out of the way so I can see the shelf.
Well, you never know when a priest's collar will come in handy.
Okay.
Nothing on that. Nothing on. Not. Gabriel doesn't. The tables. There is nothing.
I guess, can I take the cross, perhaps?
The crucifix might come in handy. But Gabriel does not feel good. Gabriel doesn't want. Gabriel can. Gabriel.
Okay, so I got a priest's shirt and a collar. Ooh, can I pose as a priest? So that's what I need to do. Getty.
There's no reason to wear that at the moment.
Okay, maybe I gotta talk to him first.
May I help you?
Up here.
I do.
Yeah, totally a priest.
There's no reason to. There's no.
Does this do any? No.
Damn. See my snake scale?
Does this do any? No.
Putting the.
Just.
Okay. Please start. Ooh, that's new. Okay. Do I have to talk to him first, or can I just go straight back to Moses' office? Guess I can go right in.
Hey, mostly.
Mostly.
Come on in.
What's new,
Can
Shake
I
and
ask
Bake?
you about some stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
Tell me about you.
What else?
Oh no.
It-
What's the status on?
Yours.
Have you ever called the hair club?
I'd rather have.
How about getting?
What am I? Hey. Yeah.
Does he have a spare badge or something around I can take?
Some people are never satisfied.
I don't see anything that stands out.
Gabriel does. Gabriel would. Nah.
No, really.
Here.
Oh, his jacket on the back of the door? Man, that walk cycle is so slow.
Thanks. Well,
Can I... Oh, the tools are gone. What was he fiddling with?
There's a temperature gauge on the wall near Mosley's office. The security cage has been removed by the electrician.
Oh, let's turn it up. Getting hotter. Oh, okay. Light bulb just went off. Turn up the heat. He should take off the jacket he has, which has the badge on it.
Whew. It's hot in here.
Get off. Take it
Dang,
off.
the air conditioning must be on the blink. Are you hot? Man, I'm hot.
I'm wearing a large leather trench coat. Ah, there it is.
can I ask? How about
Coffee. Come on, I turned up the speed. You should go faster than that.
Some people are...
Yeah, never satisfied.
I think I'll just borrow this badge.
Hey, what are you doing with my coat?
Nothing. I thought I saw something crawling on it.
Just...
Nothing fishy about that.
Thanks.
Bye. Hello. All right, let's go back to Getty's.
May I? My name is Detective Mosley. I'm here on police business. Really? How
Police
interesting.
business.
Wait here. I'll inform Miss Giddy.
Giddy.
Miss Giddy will see you. Right this way. Miss Giddy will be down shortly. Thank you.
It's the second time Tim Curry has played a butler.
What can I do for you
And
today?
there's Miss Scarlet.
Does this mean
It got you in to see me, Detective, so it obviously means something to me.
Gabriel is trying to impress.
does this mean anything to you?
No, I've never seen anything like it.
Okay, thanks. Does this mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't. Sorry.
Okay, let's just try talking.
Mind if I ask you a few?
I assume that's what you...
Okay, I'll do the same thing again. I'll just skim through kind of quickly.
What can you tell me
These
about
can get kind of draggy.
Voodoo. Why would you want to know about that?
There's nothing.
But that voodoo is faked.
That's what the.
But you're not
No, frankly, I'm not.
Oh,
Are you sure?
I really don't know. Isn't there some place in town that you can find?
I believe there.
Then maybe you
What do you know?
The murders?
And what?
I'm sure you know much more about
What do you know?
the murder.
And what do you?
Ah.
The Getty family came to New Orleans in 1800. On the other hand, we've done a...
I can believe. Tell me.
I'm afraid I don't get out but I must admit, I hate it. I avoid actually making an appearance unless it be...
I know about those courts.
Yes, especially when it comes to people of my race. That's why we don't turn down the appointments. It's a but that's not where I spend my time.
That's admirable. Many women would love the chance to get caught up in that kind.
I'm not any kind of woman you might be familiar.
Yes. Do you know it?
I'm afraid I quite abhor them.
Do you?
I'm
Do you have any idea what Cabri Saint-Gar means?
No, I don't. What does it mean, Detective?
That's confidential information, ma'am. Do you know anything about Marie?
I don't have the
Laveau?
internet. I
I
can't
have
look it
heard
up.
of her, of course, but that's about it.
Tell me about.
I suppose I don't really have a choice.
What kind of things interest you?
I don't have a lot of free time, but I do appreciate the arts. Opera, symphony, ballet, fine art. If you look around, you'll see that we collect African art, for example.
Yes.
It is, Detective. It means a great
Do you?
a career. Being the head of the Getty family is a 24-hour-a-day job. We have many holdings and many responsibilities. The management of our business affairs and properties leaves me with time for little else.
Poor little rich girl?
Believe it or not, Detective, wealth does
that
have
a
its
Syrian?
price.
Tell me about.
The Gettys?
How many people are there?
Well, my mother.
I am.
So am I. She was...
And your father?
I never knew.
It's hard to believe that any man would leave a woman like you. Or like your mother must have been.
He did not leave, Detective.
I'm sorry.
There are, of course, other Gettys in the city. I have a large...
I see. Do you have...
I'm very independent, Detective.
So, you...
No.
What about you?
Yes, that is likely. Someday.
I'd like
I do a lot of charity work around...
to hear just...
I have a business degree from Vanderbilt. I wanted to study psychology, but my family's...
Oh? Why not something like law, then? Surely that...
Law? Please, I do have some...
I'd like...
For the record,
I'd like to hear...
I have a few friends. A woman in...
I
Okay.
would...
As you...
Yeah, she went by the
Can you
murder
tell
scene.
me anything about what happened?
I wish I could, but I've never seen or heard anything unusual at the lake, and I do spend quite a bit of...
Can you tell me...
I wish I could.
Oh, God.
Excuse me, but your eyes are really distracting. I don't think I've ever seen a color quite like that. Brownish gold. It's so deep and rich. Man, if I could bottle that, I'd make a fortune.
Thank you, Detective.
He really is
That's an
creepy.
interesting observation, though probably not relevant to your case.
A good detective never knows what might be relevant, Miss Getty.
Then you must be truly exceptional at your job. I think this has gone on long enough. You're not really a detective, are you?
Who, me? Well, I am on this case, Miss Getty.
I saw you at the lake yesterday. I thought you must be with the police since you were there, but you don't act like a police officer. Besides, I'm rather certain that the other man said his name was Mosley.
All right, you caught me. I'm not with the police. My name is Gabriel Knight. I'm a writer working with Detective Mosley on a book.
Well, Mr. Knight, now that we've established who you are, perhaps you can tell me the real reason you're here.
Well, I am researching the book, and I thought you might have seen or heard something at the lake.
I don't like liars, Mr. Knight.
Okay, you're right. I really just wanted to see you again. You can be mad at me if you want, but I swear I've never done anything like this before.
Mr. Knight, you've lied about your identity and wasted my time with meaningless questions. If it weren't vaguely flattering, I'd really be angry. You're lucky I don't call the real police. I think you should go, Mr. Knight.
Malia, wait. If you just give me a chance.
I've wasted enough time. I'll have Robert show you out. Robert? Show Mr. Knight out, please.
I most certainly will. Thank you very much. I had a lovely time. Ah, shit.
So, what did that accomplish? Let's go see Grace.
Phew, it's humid out there. Made it back, though.
Really? I forgot you were gone.
Got a minute? Do you know anything?
I told you nothing. I hope you don't think this subject is erotic.
Could you?
Sure.
I can't think of it.
Okay.
Do you have?
Nope.
Do you know any?
Wasn't she a big voodoo queen before the Civil War?
That's right.
Well, you just heard everything I know about her.
Pick up anything new I can show her. Mosley's badge. Hey, look what I stole.
Like my badge?
Where did you get that?
Mosley let me borrow it.
Gabriel, you're such a shit. I'm gonna call him up right now and tell him you have that.
No, I might need it. I'll give it back to him later.
Well, I hope he throws you in jail when you do.
Oh, do you want to see the priest uniform I also stole?
Like to, make a confession, Grace?
Whatever you're planning to do with that, Gabriel, I don't want to know.
I'm going out.
Don't hurry back on my account.
Malia said to go to the museum.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
But I turn off your lights.
What does this do?
Turn that thing off.
Oh, shit.
Sorry.
We have air conditioning.
Yeah, I see.
It made the snake freak out. Okay.
Could I ask you some more questions?
Good to know. Although it didn't make a ding, so maybe that's
I
not
also
important.
find our dialogue stimulating.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know Malia Getty?
Should I?
She referred me to your museum.
Many have read about our museum in the newspapers, Mr. Knight.
That's a good point. Are you?
Quite.
Tell me more.
The widow Paris was a hairdresser. She was...
You sounded...
For a black woman in the...
Tell me...
She kept a pet snake, danced with it too. She held traditional voodoo ceremonies out by the lake. She took herself seriously. Very seriously. But she was not above selling tickets for her events to curiosity seekers. She was not above using voodoo any way she could to make money. That is for certain. But if she had been in another line of work, in another age, that would have been interpreted as entrepreneurial genius rather than a sign of fraudulence.
Hey, you don't need to convince me. I admire anyone that can actually make a living. Tell me more.
It was Marie Laveau who defined the voodoo that is truly and uniquely. She invented.
Tell me.
Her daughter, Marie Glapion, took over when the widow Paris got old. Most people thought it was this. The widow Paris died in 1881. After the death of the widow Paris, other voodoo queens surfaced, and by 1890, the cult was fragmented again.
Tell me more.
The Laveau tomb, where one or both of the Maries are believed to be buried, it is a popular shrine for practitioners. I myself take tours through the cemetery.
Really?
No, but
Tell me.
you have
Okay, so go to the
doorway is already...
cemetery. I feel like I'm not getting a whole lot of leads
Thanks
here.
a lot.
Laveau. Stuff is still there. Can I compare these?
Using that on the...
Oh, he knows everything about the... Maybe I could talk to
I'm
him about
sorry.
Laveau.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
Sure. She was the voodoo queen of New Orleans. A powerful voodooine and a powerful sorceress. Believers still come to her tomb, you know. They write secret marks on the walls, leaving offerings and things.
Shit, didn't mean to click.
What else can you...
Her tomb's on all our tours. Even the Baptists come round here to gawk. Course, you may not know this, but some of the real serious voodoo types argue that she ain't in this one at all, but down in an unmarked tomb in number 3. It's all the same to me, I say. Save me a lot of cleanup work if she weren't here, if you ask me.
What else can you tell?
Boy, go out and buy a book.
You said there were other marked tombs?
Yep. I seen bull hearts left on tombs and a nest of vulture feathers, plates of peas and cornmeal, animal parts, human parts even, it looked like. Male parts. And this at one of the great family crypts, mind you. Odd how them types just pick a spot and stick to it.
What other tombs get marked?
No, I ain't one for naming names. I don't like to encourage that kind of thing. It's distressing to the families, and rightly so. Don't know how that sort of thing gets started. Why folks come to start leaving stuff at that one spot. But it happens all... No.
Tell me something about...
Just look around, just look...
Okay, I go to number 3 then. Right. Getty.
A stone angel. Most of the plaster has... There's no need to write on that.
Oh, I can write with this?
There's no need to write on that.
Oh.
There's no need. That doesn't work.
So the brick is used for writing?
Using that on the tomb would be pointless.
Use it on this.
Gabriel likes the idea of leaving marks on the tomb. But at the moment he is not sure what to say or how to say it. New Orleans is famed. The name Ross is...
And he's gone.
handsome. This old...
There's probably no one left in the...
It's an impose...
A marble snipe.
Okay. Let's go back to the museum.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could read.
Talk to him about what the guy said.
Could I ask...
Oh.
Tell me...
You have...
I'll be going.
What about the park? Were these two here before?
The juggler is busy.
Could I ask you some questions?
I'd rather not.
Okay.
The artist is an able draftsman, but interrogating him wouldn't lend much to Gabriel's investigation.
Able draftsman.
What would the artist do with that?
That's for drawing. You draw this.
What would the art...
This.
Say, do you think there's anything you can do with these patterns?
I'm kind of busy, and I don't normally do requests.
Oh, okay.
So like a gift certificate.
What would...
Hey, I'm a cop. You should do what I say.
What would the artist do?
There's drawings in here.
What would the artist do with that?
Never mind. They were there before. That's where the mime was. You're new.
There's no one there to interrogating the little boy wouldn't be very useful.
Just talk to him?
You dance pretty...
Give me some money, then.
I don't have any.
Don't block the view, mister.
The view.
Do you do requests?
Got any money?
No.
Something to eat?
No.
There you have it. No.
Okay.
Do you mind if I ask...
Yep.
Why?
Because A, I don't know anything, and B, I'm busy.
Oh. Could I get a lucky dog, please?
Not now.
An unambitious person? In the 90s? Ah, amazing. A lucky dog vendor has set up business in the square.
Let's check out that artist again. I'll try the...
Hey, come back here. Hey!
Oh, shit.
The artist is off. The artist would not appreciate. The artist would...
Something with this?
The artist would not appreciate.
Oh, unbelievable. Rotten luck.
Oh, okay. You're coming with me.
Gabriel can't reach the drawing from where he is.
Okay.
Gabriel can't reach... There's a drawing caught up.
So, how about an extra 2 inches? Will that help?
Using that on the...
Okay.
Gabriel can't reach the drawing from where he is.
Okay, yeah, I get it. So how do you get it?
Gabriel can't bend the bars. He's too big to fit through them. And those spikes on top look sharp.
Oh. I need someone small. Oh, kid. Hello. Oh. Why is my... Oh, okay. Weird.
You dance pretty well for a kid.
Give me some money then.
I don't have any.
Don't block the view, mister.
Could I get a...
Nah.
And
Would you like a gift certificate?
I have this gift certificate.
I'm busy.
It's good for $20 at St. George's Books, finest bookstore in New Orleans.
Really? I'll have to check it out sometime.
You could take this gift certificate with you, if you'll give me a lucky dog.
A lucky dog for a $20 gift.
Oh, shit.
certificate? Well, sure. Here you go.
No way that worked. Oh my god. And is this what the kid wants? He's like...
You wouldn't like a lucky dog by any chance.
would I? Thanks, mister. You got any special requests? Let me know.
Go get that paper.
Interrogated.
No.
You mentioned something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you fit through the bars around the statue?
Can I? Just watch me.
Good. Can you reach that piece of paper?
Sure thing. Here you go.
I can't believe that
Yep.
actually worked.
See ya.
So, what is it? Oh.
It's a technical drawing of Saint Louis Cathedral.
So I give this back to the artist and then he'll owe me a favor.
This belongs to you, doesn't it?
My drawing. How'd you get it?
Oh, it was a bit of a squeeze, but I hate to see you lose your work. I lost my only copy of a manuscript once.
Well, you saved my butt. Let me know if I can ever do the same for you, huh?
Okay.
Do you mind if
Be my...
Could I ask you... Okay.
So these things?
Say, do you think there's anything you can...
What do you need?
Is there any way you can reconstruct the whole pattern from these partials?
Pattern is probably circular, and there's some repetition in the elements. What is this from, anyway?
You'd never believe me.
Okie dokie. Well, there's... I think there's an area missing. If you could get me any more of these...
I'll see what I can do.
Oh, it's gone now, though. See if Mosley has another one? Oh. Oh, this brings you into the church. Oh, alright. It's not a very good drum beat he's got. Any new on this, though? drugstore? I haven't been there in a little while.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is new.
Bonjour, Monsieur Walker.
Oh, bienvenue, Madame Casino. Comment ça va? How you be
Yes, I
feeling
know.
today?
Well, I'll tell you, Mr. Walker, I'm certain someone's buried a sleep-knot bag somewhere near my steps. I haven't slept a wink in weeks.
Oh, don't that beat all? Well, you're gonna need some easy night candles then.
Do you think that would help? I do hope you're right. I said 3 rosaries this morning for Our Lady's intervention.
Rosaries are good, sure enough. But you burn those candles too, and you gonna whip any old no-sleep gree-gree, I tell you for sure.
Very well, Mr. Walker. Put them on my account and send them round to my house. Oh, and there's another thing. I didn't catch her at it, but I know Mrs. Lefebvre put stomachache powder in my tea at the last meeting of the Creole Grand Dames. Oh, I've been in misery.
You put 9 pinheads up in a little box, add a pinch of graveyard dust, and put it under her front porch step. That'll turn the trick back on Mrs. Lefebvre, and she'll be the one with the bellyache. I have the pins and the dust right here if you want 'em.
If the Blessed Virgin will grant me her protection, I'll be safe from these practitioners of evil.
Oui, madame. Though it don't hurt to be proactive none neither, now does it?
Naturellement, monsieur. Merci beaucoup.
Mais non, madame. It is nothing. Au revoir.
Au revoir, Monsieur Walker.
Hey, you're French. Can you tell me what Caprice Encore means? Okay.
Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Ask what you want. I'll answer what I want.
Do you know anything about snakes?
What kind of snakes?
The kind they use in voodoo?
Pythons and boas. So I've heard.
Really? Do you have one?
Are you crazy? What would I want with a python?
Snake that the fortune teller has is a python, isn't it?
What did you mean when you said...
I didn't say that.
You did?
You heard wrong, monsieur.
Have you ever heard of...
Marie? She's somebody from the old days. One of those folk tales. Oh,
Have you ever...
I don't know much, monsieur.
That customer of yours, the little old lady?
Customer?
The woman I saw in here. Madame Cazeneuve, you called her.
I don't talk about my customers to men who come in off the street.
It's important that I talk to Madame Cazeneuve. You see, I'm doing some research and...
I can't tell you anything. I can't...
Okay. So I have to find... Casino. What the fuck?
Gabriel cannot interrogate. It's a mannequin wearing a crocodile mask. The mask appears to be made from... The glass jars contain a...
And wouldn't want...
In this case are super concentrated fixing oils. The poster reads, "Power will be yours when you use Papa Legba's power drawing incense and Master Power oil. Buy some today."
Well, I got no money, so can't do that. Let's see if Grace can find that Casino.
I knew you'd miss me, so I came back.
Oh, joy.
Got a minute? Could you do...
Sure.
I need you to look up a Madame Cazeneuve.
Madame Cazeneuve? Is she related to the murders the same way your friend, Malia Getty, was?
Grace, Cazeneuve's at least 70.
As if that makes a difference to you.
Come on, dude.
Okay, I'll see what I can find. Anything else?
I can't.
Okay.
Okay, it looks like we're not done for the day at least. Okay. What else? What else? Snake scale. Gotta be something I can do to get that snake from the dancer.
I'm out of here.
She said she learned about snake handling from someone.
Gabriel.
Oh.
Please, be seated.
A large... Apparently, Magenta is not a fastidious...
Anything new?
Dr. John tells me.
Yes, I'm...
Could I? Tell me.
Oh, I wouldn't want to give...
Tell me. I can...
Very... What a...
Tell me.
You have to be careful when handling a snake. They're more delicate than they look.
I'll bet. How?
It is... I shall again...
You...
She's dancing. Snake is up around her neck.
Except for sheds.
Oh.
Gabriel grabs the shed snake skin while Magenta is otherwise occupied.
Literally just had to pick it up when she wasn't looking.
They are truly inspiring, isn't it?
That's certainly one word for it.
See ya.
Well,
Do what you will if it harm none.
count on it.
Okay. Let's go back to the shop and
Lucy. Oh.
let's take a look at that snake skin.
Gabriel magnifies the shed skin from Magenta, Moonbeam's snake. The snake scales are hued brown. They don't match the scale from Lake Pontchartrain. It's the shed.
You don't do anything with it?
There's...
Do you know?
I told you nothing. Sure. Okay.
Do you know any?
No.
Do you?
No.
Okay.
I'm out of here.
And I show the snake skin to Dr. John.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad.
Dr. John is unlikely to be interested in that snake skin.
Did I try showing him this one?
Perhaps Gabriel should learn more about the scale before showing it to anyone.
Thanks a lot.
What about this guy? He knew about pythons and boas.
Hi.
Do you?
I got some snake root and snake powder, but I order them wholesale. I don't handle snakes. I don't like them at all.
Okay. What? Okay, let's try Mosley again. Doubt he has anything new to add. Mosley, I totally didn't steal your badge.
Hey, you. Last time I looked.
Give me my badge right now.
Oh, is that why you're so excited? If you knew what I needed it for.
I'm sure it was to impress a woman. You could have asked. Do you know how embarrassing it is to admit your badge was stolen? I had a photo with the chief, and he wanted me wearing it. I should lock you up, Knight.
I suppose you could. Seems to me, though, there was that time you borrowed my bike without mentioning it. Right from in front of my shop.
Yeah, don't remind me. Just don't do it again.
So much for being a police officer.
It's hot in here.
Oh.
Dang.
Are you hot? I have this.
That's nice, but I'm busy with the...
I have that murder photo.
Good. Just don't let anybody know I gave it to you.
I wouldn't show it to us. I picked up this scale at Lake Pontchartrain.
Really? Wow. That's a great idea for the book. Me endangering my life investigating at a snake-infested lake. We don't have to mention that it's probably from a harmless local water snake.
I have this.
That's nice.
I stole this.
Are you sure that's wise? Mosley would surely wonder where Gabriel...
Okay.
So, lousy. I hate crime scenes. People are sick fucks. You know that, Knight?
I'm starting to... Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer.
Do you know anything about...
Is she that red-headed chick that works at Freddy's? Then I don't...
Have you ever called the hair club? What's this?
You're...
Okay,
Well,
let's turn that down for him. Ah.
Can I ask you...
I'm sorry, sir.
Gabriel should go talk.
Gotta say... Do you know anything about...
Marie who? Is she the one that hangs out on Conti and Nash?
No. Do you know...
Can't say...
Tell me about...
Ooh, snakes?
Do you know anything?
What is this? Never mind, don't answer that. No, I don't know nothing about no snakes.
Okay. Napoleon House.
Can I ask?
I'm here to relax, friend.
Right. What's up?
Buddy, I think the place...
So, shh, fine. Nothing like a good...
Yeah, well, this isn't a good game. This is torture.
Oh, well. Hi.
Could you excuse...
Hello there. And she was... Hi.
It's...
Could I ask you...
Sure.
Have you ever heard...
Sure. She's kind of the patron saint of voodoo in New Orleans. Don't know too much about her, but tourists sure get off on all that stuff.
Have you ever heard...
There's a voodoo museum.
Have you ever...
There's a...
Tell me...
A good bartender listens to...
What can you tell me about...
This crowd? The ones you see are mostly regulars. That guy and girl in the corner come here a lot. In other words...
What can you...
See those old guys at the chess table? That's Sam, the one with the purple jacket. He's lost every one of those games. It's not that he's a bad player. I've seen him beat guys twice as good as Marcus. But Marcus has Sam so psyched out, he loses his nerve every time.
What can you tell me about you?
I'd call you a regular, Gabe. And one of our local writer celebrities, too. Been coming in here.
Don't...
We're still waiting for that best.
Don't hold your breath. What can you...
That's about all I can...
Tell me about the street musicians around.
I like music as much as the next guy, but... Like that drummer right outside. They say there's been a drummer outside Napoleon House since the day it opened. It sounds like the same thing over and over. I just want to say...
Sounds like my... Tell me about the...
Don't know what else...
Do you know...
What about...
Oh...
Man, you ask the weirdest questions.
I'm getting a little stumped here. Where else haven't I checked? I gotta do something else so the day ends. I gotta end day 2. Go talk to the grandmother again. I spoke to her on day 1, but I mean, there's been nothing to indicate that I should go talk to her again. But I do have a couple new dialogue options. Maybe she knows about snakes.
Gabriel, come in.
Hi, Gran.
Make yourself...
Okay. Snake scale.
Does this mean it?
Sorry.
Does this mean...
Hey, Gran, I stole this.
Does this... Are you...
I'm...
Can we talk?
Of course.
Do you know anything?
Marie Laveau. Of course. She preyed on people's fears and superstitions is what I think. There are always those willing. You stay away from people like that, Gabriel.
Yes, Gran. Do you know anything about...
I don't know what...
You know, you get... Tell me about my...
Your mother was Margaret Templeton when your father met her. She came...
Tell me... Tell...
Your Philip suffered
Tell me...
when you...
Tell...
The...
Tell...
I don't...
Do you know...
I don't know what...
And there's that clock upstairs that I have to set to something, which I don't know what.
Well, Grant...
Amelia kicked me out, so probably not back here, but
Miss Geddy is busy, officer, and has instructed me to wish you good luck. That is all. If you'll just tell her goodbye, sir.
New here. Nope.
Hello, Dr. John. Could I... Is the snake?
I admire the spirit of this snake, Mr. Knight. But snakes like the museums can be quite dangerous to handle.
You didn't...
I think
I'd really...
There is really nothing...
I'd really like...
There is...
Are you... Tell me. Act...
Dead.
Forget it. No, my...
On the table is a small coffin.
Chomp. I'll be going.
At a loss. I don't know what I'm missing. I'm gonna have to look up a walkthrough. Gabriel, Knights, walkthrough. Day 1, day 2. Harrison Square. Voodoo Museum. Cemetery. Oh. Okay. So I didn't realize this, but apparently this sketchbook can now be used for things.
I want a copy of these strange marks.
I just thought it was like an item, like, hey, this is my dad's book. It's full. Like, didn't indicate that I could now make stuff of my own.
It's Gabriel's sketch of the series of cross.
Okay, so now I don't look. I just stopped when I saw something new that I missed. Let's go back to Jackson Square to the artist and give those to him.
What would he...
Oh.
Could I ask you something? Okay.
What
else do you need to... Some more parts of that...
I'll see what...
Alright, well, I got a new item now, so... Let's take that, to... John? I think it's voodoo markings,
Hello,
so maybe
Dr.
he can
John.
tell me what it is.
Do these symbols mean anything to you?
No. They look like nonsense to me. Where did you get them, if I might inquire?
I saw them scribbled somewhere. Just graffiti, I guess.
I see. By the way, I forgot to warn you, Mr. Knight. The local cemeteries are quite dangerous. Muggers, vandals.
Ooh, he's lying.
I would avoid going there alone, if I were you.
Really? Thanks for the advice.
He totally knows what these are.
Dr. John didn't seem too thrilled with...
Interesting.
I'll be going.
Goodbye, Mr. Knight.
Let's see what the drugstore guy says.
Hi. Do you know anything about these crosses? I think there's some kind of code.
Looks like a lot of hen tracks to me, man.
Yeah, not so much. Who else? Mosley?
Hey.
Knight, come on.
It's freezing in this office. Woo!
I found these strange symbols on Marie Laveau's tomb at St. Louis Cemetery No. 1.
I'm sure any extra voodoo stuff you dig up will make an interesting story, Knight, but I'd rather stick with the case at hand, personally.
Okay, thanks for nothing, Mosley. Maybe I can give them to Grace.
Hey, Grace. Do you know anything about...
No.
Could you...
Sure. Okay.
Do you have...
Nope.
Okay, who else could know about that? But I have never had those markings when I first saw Malia Getty, sorry. Who else? Ooh, the, wow, I totally forgot about her.
I'm
the
outta here.
fortune teller lady. I just assumed I was done with her when I got her snakeskin.
Mr.
My...
Please.
Do these symbols mean anything to you?
Oh, the voodoo code. It is very secret, yes. I studied it with my mentor, the great Queen Tabitha.
Really? Great. Can you tell me what it says?
Let's see. Well, some of it is nonsense, I'm afraid. Whoever wrote this wasn't very good.
That's all right. Just tell me what it says.
It starts with a D and a J, and then... Okay, this part makes sense. It says, conclave tonight, bring... then there's more nonsense. F-W-E-T-K-A-S-H. Well, that last bit might mean cash. Fresh cash? It doesn't make much sense.
That's okay, thanks.
Fresh
DJ
cash.
Conclave. K-A-S-H. It's a start.
I'm happy I could help.
It's Gabriel's sketch of the series of crimes.
DJ Conclave tonight. Bring wet cash? Well, now that it's been translated, let's bring that back to Dr. John.
Well, I guess...
Peace and harmony.
Right. Hello, Dr. John.
Dr. John didn't see.
Goodbye.
This guy again, maybe?
Hi. Do you know?
Looks like a lot of...
The guy who works in the cemetery? Hey, I translated your scratchings.
Hello there, got us?
Yeah?
Does this mean...
Sure. I see them marks all the time on tombs. Don't know what they mean, though.
Hey. I mean, I assume now that the translated, he won't do anything additional, but worth a shot.
What would the artist do with that?
Thought I was on I was on the right track with something there. Will you show grace now that it's translated?
Hello.
Gabriel doesn't see a...
Do you know anything?
No.
What?
Could...
Sure.
I can...
There's gotta be something else I've missed. To the walkthrough. Okay, so there is something different here. St. John's Eve. Okay. Apparently I'm supposed to have a topic called St. John's Eve. St. John's Eve. Who mentioned St. John's Eve? Okay. I think I'm gonna have to like power through
Got some
Good.
everyone's dialogues again. St. John's Eve. Okay, let's start here and we'll go around.
Hi.
We'll just go through everyone.
What do you know?
If you're not,
Do you know? You. Have you?
I don't. My.
What?
Nothing from him. And that sign was like for buying stuff. What's this?
Gabriel, the sign say, Special Saint Jean Eve, Lagnappe, free bottle of lover come back to me oil, or master gambling oil, with every purchase over $50.
Lagniappe. My French is lousy, but everyone in New Orleans knows what that means.
So
a little something extra.
Gonna rant a little here. That's bullshit, okay? That something that was preventing me from progressing in the game is locked up in examining this one little sign here. So if I stayed here for hours and hours and never looked at this sign, I would never get that dialogue for St. John's Eve. You know, okay, they're classics. It's from 20 plus years ago. I get it.
Can I ask you,
but that's a little bit of bullshit.
What's the significance of St. John's Eve?
It's the biggest night of the year in voodoo.
What goes on exactly?
I couldn't say.
What's the significance?
You could say.
I've said.
All right. Okay, so now we got St. John's Eve as a topic. Let's go see John.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return.
So happy to be here, Dr. John. Tell me about this random day that I read on a sign. Why is he walking so slow all of a sudden?
Could I ask you, what can you tell me about?
It is one of the important ceremonies.
What else?
I am afraid I do not know the origins of St. John's Eve. I only know that it was a night of ritual long before voodoo came to New Orleans.
Funny enough, I'm from Newfoundland, as some may know, and capital of Newfoundland is St. John's.
What else can you tell me?
I am afraid.
Okay. Oh my god, why are you walking so slow all of a sudden?
Goodbye, Doc.
Okay. Does his speed get turned? Oh, it disappeared. Who else? You. The 3 voodoo practitioners. Like I'm walking.
Gabriel Knight?
Yeah. See, he
Come in.
walked fast there.
Hello.
Yeah.
Please, be seated.
He's walking normal there now.
Could I ask you, what's the
John's.
significance of St. John's Eve?
St. John's Eve? It is the greatest night of the voodoo year. There is always a traditional conclave on St. John's Eve.
Ooh, conclave.
Most of our voodoo churches these days hold functions in the church hall. But in the old days, they had ceremonies out in the wild, and they wore animal masks and had a huge bonfire and dancing. I used to go when I was an apprentice, sometimes in the swamp, you know, Bayou St. John, sometimes at the lake, Lake Pontchartrain.
Where I found the snake scale.
Tell me about the animal masks.
I saw them used once or twice when I was younger, but you don't see them much anymore. They are too close.
Too close to what?
Just bad karma.
Tell me
I don't know what else.
what's the
Special ceremonies are performed, and the Loa come to ride the faithful.
What's the
There is no night more.
What's
There is.
Okay. All right.
Well, I guess.
Open your mind and heart.
I feel like I should save. You say day 2. I gotta be near the end of day 2. Oh my god. Day 2 near end. What do you hear? Oh, animal masks. He had an alligator mask on a statue. Stupid sneezes.
Hi. Can I ask you, do you know anything about animal masks?
Like the ones in the voodoo rituals they do for the tourists?
Right.
I used to sell a few as souvenirs. The only one left is Willie Jr. over there. The old crocodile. Well, he's sort of a mascot now, him.
Willie Jr.
About Willie Jr., would you be willing to let him go?
Maybe. For $100.
$100? You gotta be kidding.
Me and Willie Jr. very close, non. I could part with him for less.
Would you take 50 for Willie Jr.?
Don't insult me.
So I gotta get $100. All right, last voodoo person left. John again. Stupid sneezes.
Hello, Dr. John.
Oh my god, why is he walking so slow in here all of a sudden? Speed maxed.
Could I ask you?
Of course.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
I used to have some antique African totem masks, but they were on the point of disintegration, so I removed them.
Are you sure?
Unfortunately, I do not know much about totem masks. The practice.
Okay. What else?
I am.
Okay. Let's go back to Grace and see.
Goodbye.
Now I can end day 2.
Phew, it's humid out.
I wish you wouldn't wear that coat outside in June.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you know any...
I'd really rather not hear about...
Could...
Sure.
I can't think of it.
Okay.
What can you tell...
St. John's Eve? Never heard of it. It must be a...
Still no end to day 2. What the hell? What am I missing? I've done a lot of crap here, and day 2 just does not end. From what I recall, she's supposed to just say, well, I'm going home now. End of day 2. Ah. It is a booch. It was like 12 minutes ago. Okay. Back to the walkthrough. What in the name of God am I missing? Okay, let's see. Whoop. Open the swinging door, temperature gauge. Okay. Mosey's office. Did all that. On the Getty. With her, got kicked out, did all that. Walk west. Flukingly gave the gift certificate to the hot dog vendor. Technical drawing, fit the bars. Oh. Walk east, give him the technical drawing, partial pattern, and the photocopied file to the artist. I did, didn't I? Partial pattern. That's what I have, isn't it? Isn't that what this is?
It's Gabriel's sketch of the series of crosses from the Laveau tomb wall, with magenta moonbeams translation penciled in. The Gabriel can one of the photos from Moseley.
Okay. So looks like the ads are going to start in 30 seconds. I'm going to just take a quick washroom break. Maybe grab a decaf coffee. It's getting late. I should probably go to bed soon. But I want to finish day 2 before I end the stream. I got to figure out what I missed. So I will be back in. It starts in 17 seconds. And lasts for 3 minutes. I'll come back during the ads, but I'm just going to be looking for what I missed. Okay, see you in a second.
Pretty good parking job, guys. I love how it like toots the tune when you hand in those chests.
Come on. Still straight. Oh my god. It's the worst.
It is so bad. You're going back and forth through both sides.
You're trying to get rid of. I didn't know that could happen. I didn't know that
that could happen. Oh, really? Okay.
Stow the bellyache, soldier. Remember your God. Cortana, if you and the chief can get us into one of those Covenant dropships, I can
This
fly
dude in, right?
Yes, Captain. There's a Covenant dropship still docked.
All right. Excuse me, can I talk to you about the Church of Scientology? Oh, Jesus Christ. Scared the fucking shit out of me.
Yo, let's go get oxygen.
Oh my god. I just turn around and there's fucking Boo from Monsters Inc. staring at me.
Boo! Motherfucker.
Alright. Oh.
Seems it will be a long day.
Whoa! Oh my god, that was awesome! That was awesome. Was he gonna grab the amulet? Now that's how you kill Dracula. Let's attack a T-Rex. Okay, I'm back. 18 seconds left on the ads. Okay.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. Okay, so ads are done. So it says here, walk west, give the ticket. Walk east, give the technical drawing, partial pattern, and the photocopied file to the artist. I did, didn't I? I gave him his drawing back. That's the technical drawing. The photocopy was of the markings, and he said if I had more of the markings to give to him. What else am I missing? Are these?
It's Gabriel's sketch.
Okay, let's Oh. Maybe. Now that I know that I can use the sketchbook.
Good luck.
Since using the sketchbook was not exactly clear, can I sketch this?
Let me try to get this down.
Son of a bitch. Okay. Yeah.
The partial pattern from the crime scenes intrigues Gabriel. What does it mean?
You see, I don't like that because the photocopy, like that was what the photocopy was, wasn't it? Was these markings from the murder scene. So I thought, like, I don't need to do anything with this because I've got the photocopy.
There seems to be a pattern, but if there is a pattern, it's smeared.
Okay. So let's bring that to the artist, since that is the thing he's talking about.
I have another one of those patterns.
Really? Let's see. Yeah, this is great. I think there's enough overlap now. I'll give it my best shot. I'll show you what I come up with tomorrow.
Great. I appreciate it.
90 out of 342 points. So many points.
It's getting late. Gabriel decides to go home for the day.
Finally, the end of day 2. Oh, so you actually do see him ride the motorcycle. Grace taken off. A quick insult from her before she goes. Another nightmare. Medallion and the blood going. And then, oh. That knife was new, I think. Snake around the throat. And the hanged guy. Yeah, hanged guy, and the hanged guy is Gabriel. And he wakes up going, ah. I don't know, maybe that knife wasn't new, but it doesn't ring a bell. Drawn to the Brachus' abode. I sought there to conspire, but it was in the city of the dead that I found my heart's desire. Sounds like that newspaper weighs about 30 pounds.
I'm so glad you could join us today. I've got messages when you want them. I also checked out Kazanu. There are multiple listings in the white pages. I got the page, but you'll have to figure out the right one.
Great, thanks.
He's like me. He's a coffee drinker.
Now, are you gonna tell me what happened yesterday with Malia Getty, or is it just too embarrassing? Don't tell me you actually got to see her.
Are the stars out tonight?
Gabriel, you don't seriously think she's interested? She can have any man in the city. You know, men with bank accounts.
You underestimate the Knight family's tragic poet samurai appeal. When Daddy married Mom, she was the hottest catch in town.
I always suspected there was something fishy in your family tree. But seriously, I think you should be careful.
Grace.
I'm serious. I don't know why, but I have a bad feeling in the pit of my stomach about this.
It's called jealousy, my dear. And you're right. You should be jealous of Malia Getty, as should every woman on this planet.
Oh, never mind. I'll just fix these books. Your life is in your own slippery little hands.
The point is to get it into somebody else's hands. And soon.
Hey, kids.
Bruno, how nice.
Gee,
A customer?
Of yours? Hardly.
How's the flower business?
Well, better than the used book business, I see.
Rare books.
That explains why I so rarely see anyone in here. Are you going to sell me that wonderful painting of yours today?
Sell the painting.
How much would you give me for it, Bruno?
Gabriel,
I need $100.
Don't you dare sell your father's painting.
Stay out of this, Grace.
Ooh, you're serious? You'll let me have it?
Yeah, I'll let you have it, all right. How much for the painting?
Well, I could give you 100. That's all I can let go at the moment, you know. My fares are so tied up.
Gabriel, $100 for your father's painting?
Grace, let me deal with this. Fine, it's yours.
Gabriel!
Here's the 100.
You better take good care of this, Bruno. This is not just another of your hip art pieces, you know.
Really? Well, I fully intend to make the most of its display, though not for your sake, I'm sure. At least in my shop, there'll be a chance of someone actually seeing it. I can't believe I actually got it. Just wait until I show Sid.
Okay. Actually, the wall looks better in brick.
I don't believe you!
It's just a painting, Grace. There are things I have to do.
I gotta buy an alligator mask. Okay. So we're at the start of day 3. I have $100. I can go buy the alligator mask. Sounds like I'm gonna have to bust in on that conclave meeting. Although, was it wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Those markings on the tomb, they were there on day 1. So, it said tonight, right? Let's see. Yeah. DJ Conclave tonight. So, this is day 3. That meeting was 2 days ago. So that's not going to be valid now, unless the game didn't think of that. If the game was like, oh, well, he won't be able to get the mask until day 3 at least, so we'll have that be the tonight. I don't know, just saying. Okay, so we've got that. What is this?
Somewhere there's a New Orleans phone book missing one of its C pages.
Phone books. Remember when those were a thing? Okay. Actually, one of my first jobs out of high school was actually literally combing through phone books, cold calling businesses to see if they wanted to be listed in those little handouts you see at the hotels for businesses like pizza shops and stuff. Yeah, it was not a good job. So, anyways, I digress. Gonna save it there. Day 3. Let's start. And I'll pick this up in the next stream and hopefully make some good progress. I've got a few good leads now. Hopefully I won't get stuck again. Having that St. John's thing hidden on that little sign. Like, okay. Again, I'm gonna rant. So you see here on the table, the newspaper. The pixels on that newspaper are very tiny. Or can I get a pointer? Yeah, let's go like this. So very tiny pixels. So they're very defined compared to other pixels like these books very large pixels, not defined. So, like this coat, or both of these coats, very small pixels, very defined. The door, smaller pixels, definition. That means these are interactable objects. These will do something. The lamp over here, Grace presses the button. Her bookcase, she picks it up, puts it down. Grace herself, you know, very brightly colored. She moves, so obviously she's a thing. So when you play these older games, they call that pixel hunting. So some older adventure games, when you point at an object, it'll actually show you the name of what you're pointing at. So you can tell what is an interactable object or not. In a game like this, where you don't know what you're pointing at, like you could usually sweep across the screen and whatever highlighted with a name, or maybe the cursor would change shape, you know, was something that you could interact with and usually would be important. This one doesn't do that. So you've really got to scan the environment. Like the coffee pot, you can see smaller pixels. That's something Gabriel interacts with. The coffee cup, smaller. So if I do...
The coffee has all...
My kidney's already...
Gabriel cannot...
Whatever. But yeah, when he drinks coffee, he grabs that cup. You can see how small it is. That's an object. So... But having a very vital part of the game hidden on that sign that is not an interactable object, it's just something you could look at. To me, that was a whole lot of bullshit. But anyways, rant over. So game is saved. I'll pick this up in the next stream. And hopefully can get through day 3 in one stream. I don't know how many days are in this game, actually. I'm going to assume it's 7 days. Just wild guess. I don't want to use the walkthrough. I kind of expected that I would at some point, but not because of a reason like that. That's something that kind of upsets me a little. But in these older games, you know, I guess the developers had a little bit of I guess they overestimated how closely people would be watching things or examining things. That's not to say that people didn't finish this game without using a walkthrough, because, I mean, the internet didn't exist when this game came out. But, yeah, I certainly I never finished this game when I was a kid. I did play it. I don't remember if I played the full version or if I played a demo. Or maybe I played a pirated version. I'm not sure. Something tells me I might have downloaded it, and the version I had just didn't work very well. Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, thank you very much. Thank you everybody who stopped by and took a look at the stream. I greatly appreciate it. And I will hopefully see you again for part... Would it be part 4? Part 4? We'll call it part 3. Day 3, part 3. Yeah, we'll say day 3. Okay.